Uh, so welcome back, guys. This is Madhav PVL, and today we are going to discuss about AVL trees. Today we are going to discuss about AVL trees. So AVL tree is a basic concept which is from data structures, where which we can just say as we have just learned about binary tree, binary search tree, and AVL tree is as similar as a binary tree, but some of the conditions may differ, and also an extra condition will occur in AVL tree. So we will just discuss that in this video. So basically, we need to know what is meant by AVL tree. So let us just check its full form, yeah, the whole stuff. Basically, this is not containing a full form. Yeah. So it is named after the inventors Edelson, Welsky, and Landis. So let me just open my paint. So these three are the scientists which invented this AVL tree. AVL. Yeah. So this is a full form of AVL tree, Edelson, Welsky, Landis tree. So basically, it is a self-balancing tree, in which we can just say in a binary tree, the balancing factor doesn't depend. So basically, we need to just know what is meant by balancing factor, right? So I will just discuss this. Basically, in a binary tree, it doesn't require any balancing things. So it can just be a complete binary tree or a skewed tree. So whatever it may be, it can just be in whatever type it can. So, but basically in AVL tree, the whole tree will just depends upon this balancing factor. So what is meant by balancing factor? Balancing factor is nothing but number of left nodes minus number of right nodes. So what are left nodes and right nodes? I think this is a very basic thing. So number of left nodes and right nodes are, as we had just discussed it before in a binary tree, the number of the left node will be lesser than that of the root node, and the right node will be greater than that of the root node. So let me just copy a very basic binary tree. So that it would be just like a small revision. Yeah. So this is a basic binary tree. One second, something. I think something went wrong with Zoom. So we can just see it here. As we can just see, like one tree is greater than one, so it is to its right side, and two is less than one, so it is to its left side. And we can just see five is to its left and six is to its right. So basically, this is a very basic binary tree. So we can just say like the balancing factor is nothing but the number of left nodes versus number of right nodes. So let me just tell you a very basic binary tree. So basically, before getting into this binary tree, so we need to just know what is meant by balancing factor. So balancing factor is nothing but number of left children versus number of right children. So basically, balancing factor can be these values: -1, 0, and 1. So these are the only three values in which a balancing factor can remain. So out of this three, if anything may occur, we need to perform a special activity to just bring our tree into a balanced form. So that special action is So that special action is known as rotation. So we need to know what is meant by rotations. So let me just write the names of the rotation. They are LL, RR, LR, RL. So these are the four types of rotations. So LL is left left rotation and RR is right right rotation, and LR is left right rotation and RL is right left rotation. So these are the very basic rotations in which we can just perform to just make our tree a balanced one. So let me just show you how a tree should be unbalanced. So I think you guys can just hear me. So a tree which is unbalanced. A tree is unbalanced when its balancing factor is just not -1 or 0 or 1. So if it is not -1 or 0 or 1, then its balancing factor is, then it is not a balanced tree. So with this, we can just check whether it is a balanced or not. I think this is an unbalanced tree. Let me just draw this notes so that it would make it more clear. So let me just give some value. So here it is 9. So the values less than 9 is 5. So less than 5 is 1. Greater than 5 is 7. Greater than 9 is 10. Greater than 10 is 11. Greater than 11 is 12. So this is a very basic binary tree which is just satisfying the condition like root nodes left must be less than and right must be greater than the root. So basically, if we can just count this balancing factor, the balancing factor at 1 is 0. And we can call this as the leaf node because it doesn't contain any shade. So this is known as a leaf node. So it doesn't contain any child, so its balancing factor is 0. And the next one balancing factor is also 0 because it is a leaf node. And the fifth one. So here we need to just perform this balancing factor formula. So the balancing factor for 5 is number of left minus number of right. So number of left nodes are 1 minus number of right nodes are 1. So it's 0. So it is balanced until here. So we can just write this value as 0. So complete this tree is, sorry, this part is balanced. So if we just come here, 9. So the number of left nodes are 5 and 1. So number of left nodes are 2. So 2 minus number of right nodes are 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the number of right nodes are 4. So basically 2 minus 4 is 2, right? So 2 minus 4 is 2. As it is not one of our balancing factors, so we need to just perform this, convert this into a balancing tree by using some rotations. So here we can just see 9 is the node in which the balancing factor differs. So the balancing factor differs here. So here we can just see like 2 minus 4. So here we need to just perform a smaller rotation. So now we need to just know what is meant by rotations. So firstly, as here we have just discussed the occurrence of cases for rotations. So now we need to just know about what is meant by rotation. So let me just tell you about this left rotation. So what is meant by left rotation? So basically here we can just see like if it is in the form of like this. So if it is having a form just like this, sorry, here I am just drawing the notes. So here we can just see like it is completely a right side skewed matrix. So, oh, sorry, right side skewed tree. So if we need to just check its balancing factor, we can just get the difference here because its balancing factor is uh, 0 minus 2, that is minus 2. As it is not minus 1 or 0 or 1, here the balancing factor may differ. So basically, we need to just perform a left rotation, that is nothing but we need to just push this element to left side and make this to push to its another left side. So we need to just make a left rotation like we can just see now. Now it just becomes like this. So let me just declare this for no confusion. It's A, B. B is less than A. So let me just give the numbers for a better understanding. 3, 5, and then 7. So 5 is greater than 3 and 7 is greater than 5. So it is just satisfying a basic binary search condition. So here if we just perform this left rotation, so now the root will become 5 and its left position will be 3 and the right position will be 7. So here we can just see like it is also satisfying the basic condition of a binary search tree. So this is a left rotation with a basic tree. So let me just explain you about this right rotation. So right rotation is nothing but if we just place it as a left skewed tree, then it is the then we can just perform a right rotation. So let me just copy the things here. So this is a pure left skewed tree. So we can just perform this nodes here. So here it is completely left skewed tree. So here we can just perform this right rotation here. So here also I am just mentioning the heading. So right rotation. So here if we just perform this right rotation, then let me just give the values for this. It is 5, so less than 5 is 2, so less than 2 is 1. So in this manner, we can just satisfy a basic binary search condition. So if we just perform a right rotation, then here we can just see. So 5 will just come to its right position and then 1 will just remain here. So let me just give the values. So it is 2 and it is 5 which is greater than 2 and it is 1 which is less than 2. So this is forming, this is just satisfying a basic binary search condition. So this is right rotation. And then now we need to just discuss about this left right rotation. So what is meant by left right rotation? So in right rotation and left rotation, we will just perform only a single operation, that is nothing but moving a single node to left or either right. So but in left right rotation, we need to just perform the both operations. So this is a double operation work. So here we can just see like it will be in the form of this. So here we can just see it's root nodes lefts and this child's right is our new insertion. So we can just give the values like this. 5 less than 5 is 2, greater than 2 is 3. So here we can just give like this. So we need to just perform a left right rotation. So to perform a left right rotation, we need to just interchange the values. Like we need to just bring this here and then we need to just bring this here. This is a very basic thing. So if we can just do this, half of the part of this left right rotation is just completed. So let me just give the values after this step. So here the root node is same, that is 5, and then it just turns into 3. Then it is 2. So this is one of the step, and then we need to just make something as a tree. So we need to just make this as a tree. So if we just invert this like this, that is nothing but if we just make 3 as a root, basically we need to just invert this thing. So 3 as a root, and its right value is 5, and then its left value is 2. So let me just make like this 3 and then 5 and then 2. So this is one of the major step in which everyone gets confused. So if we just want to just avoid this confusion, we can just write this as a skew tree if required. So if we can just write this in the form of skew tree, that's not an issue. So if we just write like, so C is the top node, right? So 5, 3, and then 2. So if we just try to perform like this, we can just make this 3 as a root and then the remaining like this. So it will just form like this, right? So this is just to avoid the confusion, just in case of emergency. We can just invert this if we can just remind this a very basic thing. So now we need to just discuss about this right left rotation. So if we just see what is right left rotation, so it is almost opposite to this left right rotation, as we can just see it in the name. So let me just link this thing. So here in this left right rotation, we can just see like root nodes left childs, right is our new node, but in right left rotation, root nodes right childs, left is our new insertion node. So here we can just don't get too much confusion. So it's a very basic thing. So our root node is 5, and then its right is greater than 5. So I am just taking it as a 9, and then its left is 2. So here I'm just taking it as a 2. So if we can just see in our before left right rotation, we need to just interchange these two things, right? So I'm doing just here also like this time. So to avoid confusion, I'm writing this in the form of a skew tree, but not like this towards right skew tree, as we can just see like right left rotation. As right is first, we need to just like write like this. So the root node will be same, that is 5, and then 2, and 9. Yeah, so now we need to just make this as a root, sorry. So we need to just make 2 as a root. So if we just make 2 as a root, and then 5 to its left, and then 9 to its right. So we can just link this nodes. So this is right left rotation. So if we are just perfect with this rotations, then we can just make any tree balanced if it is unbalanced. So this is a concept of AVL trees. Thank you for watching.